Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel. My name is Manhoody and today I want to talk to you guys about Toronto Regionals. So for Toronto Regionals, I decided I wanted to play ZORO. So I brought Red ZORO to Regionals and it was a pretty good experience except for the first two rounds, which was very unfortunate for me. The first round, I didn't really see too much of my engine. It was a close game, but at the end of the game, I swung a 14k Diable jump base swing unblockable because I didn't really have anything else to do. I had a 3-cost chopper searcher on board and a Nami searcher on board, and I had nothing else to do, so I swung 14. He countered out with 4 2ks and a 0-cost event, literally gave me his entire hand. So it just wasn't meant to be there. Second round was against a Bonney. He didn't see a Cavendish or a Carrot until 9 dawn, and I still lost, which is really unfortunate because I literally, again, didn't see any of my engine. I didn't see any animals. I only saw like Zoros and Rush Luffys, which was a little bit unfortunate. I bottom decked all my maguras and my makinos for buffing Karus, and it just kind of sucked. And then round 4 I also lost because I didn't see any of my engine. My searcher chopper bottom decked 3 other searcher choppers, so I was kind of cooked there. It was against a Gecko Moria and he saw a perfect curve, so that kind of sucked. But besides that, I won out the rest of the tournament. So I lost rounds 1, 2, and 4, but I won out the rest of the tournaments, beating buggies, beating GP, beating pretty much everything else, and it was a really good run. So let's take a second to go through my deck list for you guys. So again, we were playing Red ZORO. If you don't know what Red ZORO does, 1 Dawn, it gives your entire board plus 1k. Let's start off with our 1-drops, and our searcher, most importantly, is our Nami. I'm running a 4 of the searcher Namis. This again is very crucial to the deck. Lets you find your events, lets you find your animals, lets you find your rushers. Very strong card, and it's honestly the only real searcher in the game besides the searcher chopper that lets you play out a body. So this is the only one that really plays into your hand. Next, we're running a 4 of Makino. This is a great card. It is a 2k, and it is such a strong card to buff up Namis and your other 1-drops like this Magura, which does pretty much the exact same thing as Makino. It is a 1k, but it is a swingable body because it's at a 2k power. So being able to play out this Magura with your Nami or your Makino is very strong, and it also lets me buff up this card right here. Karu 1-drop 3k is the MVP. A lot of Zoros will run Buggy because it searches for events, but I'm not really running many events in this deck. So being able to play out an animal off of things like this Horn Chopper or Searcher Chopper, or even just get more hits for my 1-drop event is really nice. And then being able to buff it up with the Maguras and the Makinos, or even just putting 1 Dawn on to commit for a 5k swing is really nice because it adds more push power and more flood power. And I really love being able to flood because Animal Zero or Zero package is literally just about flooding. So being able to flood is really strong in this deck, and that's kind of what you want to go for as far as consistency goes. Again, we're running 4 of the Horn Choppers. This is really good, and especially with the Karus, because before I wasn't running any of these because I didn't really have many targets to play. Now I can play out Hiking Bear, I can play out Karu, so the Horn Chopper is really good when you're running with the Karu package. Next, of course, we have our normal chopper package. We have our Blocker Chopper. This is one of the strongest cards in the deck. Being able to minus 3k to any body is really insane to pair up with things like your events, swinging at bodies like sanji puddings and whatnot. Swinging a 7 into a 4 is absolutely insane, or even just comboing it with other things like other searcher choppers, other events, and we're gonna go over more of those combos later, but yeah, that's an insane combo. Next, we have, of course, our engine, our complete engine right here. This is the staple of the deck. You can't run Zero without this card. This is what makes it good. Being able to flood 2 bodies in 1 turn is really nice, and then even being able to play this into a Horn Chopper, into a Karu or a Hiking Bear, absolutely insane. 3 bodies in 1 turn, busted. Next, we're running a 2 of Robson. This is kind of a tech card, I would say. I really enjoy this card. It saved me a ton of times. It's won me a lot of games because people don't expect it. It's playable off of event or searcher chopper, which is really nice. And again, you really want to go for the consistency in the animals and being able to play out as many bodies as possible. So it's really nice having that extra target. Next, we have a 4 of the hiking bears. These are another 2k. Really good. Again, playable off horn chopper, searcher chopper, and event. And it can buff things like your Karoo or your other animals to go for bigger swings. So you put a Dawn on this with Zoro ability, swing 5, buff something. You can buff the searcher chopper, swing 7. It's really nice for, you know, the extra swing. Next, we're gonna go into our rushers. Besides, you know, Robson, we have 4 3-cost Zoros. 3-cost Zoro is really nice because it is so cheap and it's literally vanilla stat. Just go swing a 6 when you throw down with leader ability, and you're good to go. Just go 6 and then whatever else you have on board. It's literally as simple as that. This is one of the strongest cards in the deck for applying pressure. Next, we have a 3 of the 5-cost Luffy. This card is really strong because when you throw it down for 5 Dawn, you can swing it, put a Dawn on your leader with the ability, the on-attacking ability, and then it becomes a 7, and then you get to also power up your entire board for being on 5 Dawn. So if you're playing out on 1 a Karoo or a Nami, and then on 3 a searcher chopper, and then this on 5, you can literally just go 7-6-6 really easy, and then still have a bunch of bodies on the board. Next, we have a 2 of Dragon. Dragon is really strong, and again, I would say that this might be a tech card, but I think it's such a strong card in this meta because in this meta, we're really going for punching face, surprise attacks, and just rushing and aggro. So Dragon is really strong because it is a sticky body. It's really big. So being able to throw it down and then keep it on board is really strong. Even if you're going for like a closeout and you have 10 Dawn, you throw down Dragon, put 2 Dawn on leader, and maybe you have a Karoo on board and a Makino and a Magura in hand, or 2 Maguras or 2 Makinos. You can go 7-10-10 with that. Absolutely insane. Next, let's get into our events, guys. So we have 4 of the searcher event. Of course, this is again a staple in this deck. If you don't run this card in the deck, you're absolutely trolling. This is a must-have of 4. This is literally how you find your engine if you aren't finding your engine. Next, we have a 1 of Diable Jambe. Diable Jambe is an absolutely powerful card. It wins me games. Some people don't run it. I don't see why you're not running it. Some people run 2. I think 2 is a little bit much, but again, it's not anything to worry about because this is such a strong card. You always want to find this if you can because, hey, it can win you the game, especially if people aren't expecting it. So people always try to play around it. So even if you don't have it in your deck, people are still going to try to play around it. So might as well have it. And lastly, guys, our events. At the event, I was running 2 Honesty Impacts, and it did win me the game. I think this is a powerful card against green. It's really good against Buggy if they misplay or missequence, because Croc Mihawk saves the promo Buggy. But if they missequence to play promo Buggy first because they're scared of running you down, and we're gonna go into the game plan of Buggy in a bit because my record against Buggy is actually 11-1, which is absolutely insane as a Zoro. But if they miss sequence, this is perfect for getting rid of that promo Buggy, because oftentimes if they have 2 in hand, they're gonna trash 1 and use 1 or play the other. So if you can just pop it, just get it out of the way, and then you're halfway saved in case they run 4. Trigger is really strong. KO is a 6k, which is really nice for things like Sanji putting KO the Zorojiros or blockers, or this is also really good into Green Yellow Law and Bonney, where you can -4 on their 8-cost kid and then pop a blocker Law or any other blockers that they have on the board, and then swing into their kid at 4k power. Really nice. If you're not running Honesty Impact, you can actually run 2 Mole Guns. I think Mole Guns also very strong. It's pretty much the same card with 2 different effects. This can save you at the end if they're going for lethal. It's last life. You can -5k to their last swing and survive potentially. This one pops bodies. This one pops a weaker body. This one pops a 2k power. This one pops a 6k power. So honestly, I do like Honesty Impact better, but it is a very expensive card. But also in this deck, it's like, hey, I'm super Dawn efficient. I put 1 Dawn in leader and all my characters basically get 1 Dawn. So if I have 5 characters on the board, I pretty much spend 1 Dawn to give 5 Dawn. So not even 5, 6 Dawn. So 1 Dawn is equal to 6 Dawn in Zoro. So it's very, very easy. So pretty much this is, you know, very good. The only thing about it is it's not searchable. So Honesty Impact isn't searchable, which makes it kind of hard because if you scroll past it, it's gone. So Mulgun is searchable, and that's really the only biggest difference, but it can't pop AK bodies, so but that's honestly okay. I'm going to try out 2 Mulgun once again, but maybe I might even just go to 1 and 1 and see how that goes, because Honesty Impact is not searchable, but having a 1-up and drawing into it and triggering it might be really, really nice, while Straw Hat Mulgun is searchable. Anyways, let's get into some of the really cool combos that I really, really enjoy in this deck. Alright, so one of my favorite combos, especially on turn 1, is really, really insane. You play out your Searcher Chopper. Your Searcher Chopper finds you Horn Chopper, plays out Rested, and then you can play out a Hiking Bear or a Karoo. And that is literally like the most ideal thing you can do, because what is your opponent going to do now? You've literally just flooded 3 bodies in 1 turn, and let's say you pulled out a Karoo. You can go Magura to buff it by 6. This is probably going to die next turn, but honestly, if they're swinging a 5 at it, I usually save it because now I have an extra swing. I put 1 Dawn on leader. I go 5, 6, 6 with leader, 7 with Karoo with a Magura on the board, and then maybe I can play out a Zoro and go another 6. You literally swung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times on turn 2. That is absolutely insane. And even if that's not the case, because let's say you were on 3 Dawn when you played all of this, you can just go 7 at leader, whatever, put 1 Dawn on leader, go 5, 6, 6. Absolutely insane once again. Like, you just swung another 1, 2, 3, 4 times with really, really nice swings, and it's really, really tough on them early because they don't have what they need to get, defend themselves, so they have to take life here. Really, really strong. Another thing you can do is really, really strong is, hey, you're playing against a GP. They played 2 Sanji Puddings. They just played 1. They swung with the other, and now you have a Chopper on the field, and you have an Honesty Impact or a Mulgun in hand. What I like to do is, hey, let's say maybe we had like a Zoro on board. You put 2 Dawn on, you swing, reduce the active Sanji Pudding, so the standing one. And then you go either Honesty Impact or Mulgun, reduce the, well, it would have to be Honesty Impact. This is why Honesty Impact is so strong. So you go -4 on the rested one, pop the standing one, and then you swing into the rested one, and you just clear 2 Sanji Puddings in 1 turn, including a standing one, which is really, really freaking insane because I love being able to do something like that. And let's say, again, like my combo I said before. So you have 10 Dawn, you drop Dragon on 8, it gives 2 rested to leader, you have 2 Dawn standing, you swing 7 at leader, you go 10 at leader, and then they don't expect you to throw down the Magura Makino and go another 10 with Karoo. That's absolutely insane. 6 + 3 + 1, dead. Absolutely insane. I've gone as high as 13k with my Karoo. It's so insane. I love this deck. So I think that Zoro's in a really, really good spot right now. Like, teching against a lot of the top meta picks, I think Zoro is one of the best aggro decks. It beats Bella Betty. It does really, really well into blue-purple. It does pretty well into green-purple. The only really hardest matchup you can find for it is probably Lucci and Buggy. If Buggy's around, Lucci is not around. But if Lucci is around, people might be teching for it by playing Buggy. And Buggy's a super popular pick. So it is pretty simple. Lucci and Buggy are your biggest matchups. But Buggy is not unbeatable, and Lucci is not unbeatable. It just depends on your list, and I think this list fares pretty well into Buggy, and decently okay into Lucci, but you have so many 1-drops that Lucci might have a really good time into you. But, yeah. That was my list. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys are running in your lists. It was a good time in regionals. Again, very unfortunate in the first few games, but I did come back and ended up 7-3. So I think I did pretty well. I think I did what I could, the best I could, played as best as I could, and got to where I needed to go. We won out when I actually saw my engine. So maybe next time, if I actually do see my engine in my early games, it could work out a lot better. Because I started off X2, stuck through it, won one, lost another, and then I won out the rest of the 6 games. So, including 2 buggies, which is absolutely insane. I didn't see a single blue purple, which sucked. I did find 1 green purple, and I beat him with all 1-drops and an 8-cost dragon, which was really nice. Played Nami, played 2 Bonnies, beat the 2nd Bonney, beat a Bello Betty, and what was the last one? There was one more. Reiju. The Reiju match was super scary. They found 3 Ichijis that high rolled so hard, but we ended up winning with the Diable Jambé swing. So, yep, that's pretty much all, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck to anybody competing, and remember, I have a manga tournament coming up soon on July 19th, so make sure to sign up and let's have some fun there. Peace.